All right, happy 2024. We are a few days in. So I'm doing a video about the pros and the challenges of being a licensed realtor. So if you're trying to get your real estate license and you're interested in joining, the real estate game, here's the video for you. So let's talk about some of the common challenges. One of the common challenges is obviously passing the real estate exam. Now, there are a handful of people that love to say this test is easy, but for the vast majority, it's obviously not. And stats and data proves that. Majority of people do not pass on their first attempt. So don't get discouraged by that. But the reason why this exam is hard is because it has little to nothing to do with real life real estate. You're going to find that test is more about laws, understanding the laws of real estate. And half of that stuff, majority of the stuff, you're not even going to remember after you pass the exam and you don't even use in real day-to-day life. So, yeah, you just have to know kind of like the laws and stuff of it in a nutshell. Another challenge is finding out which brokerage you're going to join or what type of real estate you're going to pursue. So once you get your real estate license, you've never done this before, so you get your license and now you're trying to figure out, well, where do I go from here? So there's so many type of brokerages that will be reaching out to you, and they're going to be texting you and blowing up your phone, hey, come interview with me, come join my team, blah, blah, blah. And you're trying to figure out which one's the right fit. So that's another challenge. Another challenge is finding that special work-life balance. So keep in mind, this is a independent contracting business to where although you can make your own schedule, you also have to be aware if you start getting business and it picks up, then you're going to be on your client's time and your customers are going to run you like crazy if you don't have any type of structure. So not only are you going to have to be responsible for managing your business, you're also going to have to be your own scheduler and make sure that you have, a cutoff time if you have like a family and kids, how to balance that. So it is challenging for people with family and kids, being honest, because it's a lot of things that people do with their kids, like activities, high school events or middle school events, and that stuff takes away from some of your real estate business, and you're going to have to learn how to balance it. Another challenge is the unstable income. Although you have the ability to make as much as you want, you also have some times where your seasons might be slower than others, and a lot of licensed realtors know what I'm talking about when I'm saying unstable income. So this is why a lot of people end up working jobs, because the income at times can be inconsistent for a lot of people, especially when you first start. Another challenge for real estate is standing out with a lot of licensed realtors. So most realtors do go into the residential real estate, and there's many types of real estate you can do. But when they go into the residential, it's like you and everybody around you has a real estate license. So now you have to figure out how can you stand out from those agents in your local area and in your city and in your state. So to be able to get your business started. So that's some challenges right there. Now, let's talk about some of the pros about being a realtor. Now, one of the many common pros is the fact that you have your flexibility in your schedule. You are in control. So it's not like you're working at a job where you have to ask for permission off or you have to clock in, clock out. You work when you want. So you have the flexibility and freedom to do what you want. Another big pro about being a realtor is you can hop around from different types of real estate, different types of brokerages, and it's not like a job where you have to go out here and put in applications and hope they hire you. Instead, you hire who you want to be working for. So in other words, you interview the broker and then you decide if that's the right fit for you. So you can go into all kind of entities at any time you want. You don't have to worry about like putting in 2 weeks notice, if you will, unless that's written in your contract, which most don't. You can just leave and go as you please and just jump onto any brokerage you want if you find something better for you. So you pretty much always will have a job in that sense, a place to hang your license. Another pro is the unlimited income potential, because you are an independent contractor, you're working on commission. So that means that you can go out here and do deals in different types of real estate, and you don't have like a pay grade, where you're stuck in a system and they're saying you can only make this much annually. You can make as much as you hustle and grind. Another pro about real estate is you can actually use these skills. So if you want to apply for a job, you can have a multitude of skills in real estate to where you can actually make yourself a lot more, a lot more credible on your resume to show that whatever job you're applying for, there's a lot of jobs that can open up other doors in. So you're very flexible and versatile in that. Now, I know I talked about some challenges. One challenge I want to make, and this is a pro and a challenge, is the lead generation. This is huge. Lead generation is where you get a lot of your business from, a lot of your customers from. Whether you cold call, door knock, or just run into your spear or whatever you do, you're going to have like opportunities to get customers. So this could be a pro and a challenge. It's a challenge because some people are spending a lot of money and they're not getting the results they want and they end up losing money. It's a big risk, but it can be a pro because the more you get referrals or customers and build up your database, then the more business comes to you, and now you're not having to go out there and pay for those leads anymore. I would suggest people just go out there and start working your spear. It's free to do, and you already know these people. It's easier to grow, and it's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. So in short summary, guys, real estate is a business that most people I would recommend. If you have family and kids, I would highly recommend that you do it as a side hustle. And then if you don't have family and kids and nobody else in your life and it's just solely you, then, you know, go all in with it. But at the end of the day, make sure you do what's happy. Make sure you understand how to balance your work-life balance, because that is so important. And value stable income. It's not, the income is not there when you first start, and it's going to take a while for it to get there and be consistent. So until then, use a job to finance your real estate career. And once you get to a point to where you can outgrow your business or your job, then you have to make that decision if you want to quit or just have two incomes based on your end goal. I hope this video helps, guys. Go out there and kill it. Go get your real estate license. It'll help you learn about real estate in another in-depth level than, you know, not having a license. All right. Many blessings to everybody.